Mr. Pickard, on January 21st of this year, you met with our staff. Is that correct?
Right, that's correct.
And according to our staff report, you told them that in June 2001, you met with Attorney General Ashcroft, and he told you that you would be the acting FBI director.
That's correct.
You had some 7 or 8 meetings with the Attorney General.
Somewhere in that number. I have the exact number, but I don't know the total.
And according to the statement that our staff took from you, you said that you would start each meeting discussing either counterterrorism or counterintelligence. At the same time, the threat level was going up and was very high. Mr. Watson had come to you and said that the CIA was very concerned that there would be an attack. You said that you told the Attorney General this fact repeatedly in these meetings. Is that correct?
I've told him at least on 2 occasions.
And you told the staff, according to this statement, that Mr. Ashcroft told you that he did not want to hear about this anymore. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Now let me ask you about this PDB. You never vetted the PDB. You never saw the PDB. You never knew that it was going to be produced, correct?
That's correct.
And it would appear that the author or the individual at CIA who edited this PDB by entitling the PDB "Bin Laden determined to strike in the United States," wanted to get the President's attention because most of the threat reporting seemed to be that the heightened alert reflected the potential for a threat overseas, and that this was perhaps the same syndrome as the white van in the sniper case that we saw, where everybody's looking in one direction for one thing, but not looking in the other direction where something might occur. Condoleezza Rice said that when she saw this PDB, it was certainly not reassuring. And quite clearly, we know whether the information was right, wrong, or in the middle somewhere, this author was prescient. The attack came in the United States. Now, my question to you, sir, is that if you had the information that the President of the United States was requesting what information the FBI had up to that moment about the potentiality for a strike by Bin Laden in the United States, would you not have pulsed the FBI to determine from every FBI agent in this country what information they had at that moment that might indicate the possibility of a terrorist attack here?
Yes, I would have.
And you learned on September 11th 3 things, if I understand your testimony. Number 1, you learned about Moussaoui. Number
Right.
2, you learned about the Phoenix memo. Number 3, you learned about 2 of the hijackers who were in the United States who the FBI was looking for. Had you learned that information soon after August the 6th, was there not a possibility that you could have utilized that information, connected the information, put it together with what you already knew, and taken some action?
I don't know. Moussaoui was arrested on August 15th. The information about the other 2 hijackers came to the FBI's attention, I believe, August 23rd and later on August 27th. To bring these 3 diverse pieces of information together, absent the afternoon of September 11th, I don't know, with all the information the FBI collects, whether we would have had the ability to hone in specifically on those 3 items.
Certainly, if you knew that the FBI, that the President of the United States was asking.
I was not informed that the President was asking.
I understand that, sir. But if you had known, would you not have, I think you've answered my question, you would have pulsed the FBI. Let me ask you this. Did the President or the Attorney General of the United States ever ask to meet with you following August 6th?
No, there was a policy that I was not to go to the White House unless the Attorney General or the Deputy Attorney General or someone from the Department of Justice, either I had informed them or or they went with me, and that was as a result of the Travelgate scandal, where the FBI was asked for information
The
from
request
the
never came. And finally, with respect, Mr. Black, to the killer capture answer that you gave earlier to Secretary Lehman, are you confident that you saw all of the instructions signed by President Clinton as of late 1998 before you took up your duties at the CT Center in mid-1999?
All of the memorandums of notification
Yes.
were retained by our lawyers, and I
con-
did have access to them. And
Are you confident that you saw all of them? Because, sir, you are mistaken with respect to your answer.
well, I don't know the universe of what you're talking. I don't know what necessarily all the ones. I know the ones that were made available to me. Put it that way.
The problem was that the one that we are referring to here was not made available to us until very recently. It was in the Clinton archived materials and was held very closely.
Yeah, I don't know what you're referring to, so I would have to see it to confirm that I was aware of it. So I don't know, sir.